Hello, my people. For those of you who are asking me about the whereabouts of Nnamdi Kanu, whether Nnamdi Kanu has been released, what is happening to his case, whether we have seen him and what have you. For a couple of days now, I have received several calls within and outside the shore of this country, Nigeria, and people are trying to say that they saw the trending news that Nnamdi Kanu has been released, that we heard that we went to court of appeal, why we went to court of appeal, and what have we been explaining. But I feel that it is nice for me to make this video so that everybody will understand the position of things. As we speak now, I, Maxwell Opana, a member of the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu, have not set my eye on Nnamdi Kanu nor hear from him since 24th day of September 2024 when we went to court last. I don't know why the DSS decided to behave in this manner, simply because Nnamdi Kanu told the judge that I have lost confidence in you. I don't think that I will get justice from their court. We have been biased. He marshaled out his reasons, and the judge said, okay, I have heard. I'm going to send the file back to CJ for reassignment for another judge to hear it, which is normal. It is admissible in practice of law. Now, since that day up to now, the DSS practically refused us access to Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know whether Nnamdi Kanu is alive. I don't know whether he's still in DSS custody in Abuja. I don't know his whereabouts. As his lawyer, we have been going there severally because there is a valid and subsisting court order directing the SSS to allow Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, his family members, friends and well-wishers to be visiting him twice every week, Mondays and Thursdays. That order, the SSS in their usual way flouted that order. And this is one of the things that made us to file for 48. And we also applied to court, asking court, look at our challenges. We, under section 36 of the Constitution, somebody that is facing criminal trial has a right of adequate time and facility within which to prepare for his defense. They refuse us access. We don't have an adequate time and facility to prepare Nnamdi Kanu for his defense. And we challenge. That's one of the things that brought us to court. So, for those of you who are asking whether Nnamdi Kanu has been released, he has not been released. Whether I have seen him, I have not seen him. Whether I know his whereabouts, I don't know his whereabouts. If you should ask me, yes, court said that he should be detained in the SSS. I don't know whether he's still there. That I will tell you because they refused me access to see him. That one is on that. On why we went to court, of appeal yesterday. We went to court of appeal because we have 3 appeals which we filed from High Court to Court of Appeal. What are the issues? The first one is court and the Supreme Court. Remember that we got judgment in Court of Appeal. Where Court of Appeal, the 3-man panel said that Nnamdi Kanu discharged Nnamdi Kanu from all the whole charges. 2, that the way a man of Nnamdi Kanu is brought from Kenya to Nigeria, they condemn it. They condemn all the actions of the government and order that Nnamdi Kanu should be released immediately. They refuse to comply with that order. I'm talking about the SSS and the federal government. They refuse to comply with that order until 8 days. When we wanted to take the director of the SSS on content proceedings, they quickly filed notice of appeal, and what they call notice of appeal against that judgment to Supreme Court, and filed motion for stay in a criminal matter. Now we went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court, after hearing our matter, agreed that Nnamdi Kanu never done bail. Agreed that the court ought not have revoked his bail. Agreed that the way a man Nnamdi Kanu is brought from Kenya to Nigeria here is unlawful. They also condemned the actions of the federal government of invading Nnamdi Kanu's house with Operation Python Dance, the military, the army. the soldiers, they condemned this act and said that we should go back to the federal high court. Nnamdi Kanu should go and face the trial. We don't have a problem about that. We agreed. Now we brought this judgment to the court. So you can now see what the Apex Court said. Not Court of Appeal this time, but Supreme Court. Please, can you restate the bail of Nnamdi Kanu? They said that we ought not have revoked his bail. He refused. She refused. The judge refused. We appealed against that. Now the law under which they charge Nnamdi Kanu, that Terrorism Prevention Act, has been repealed. It's no longer in existence. We say, since the law is no longer in existence, what are you still charging him? Court, please, based on that, discharge him. The judge refused. We appeal against that. Now we apply to have arbitrament and facility with Nnamdi Kanu, asking court to order that they should allow us to have free access to prepare him. That order was not made. We appeal against it. These are the three issues that took us to talk about it. Then yesterday, the matter was heard. So on the issue of the statement of his bail, they said that the record of proceedings of that particular day, the judge revoked his bail, was not there. And we told the court that we applied. Look at what they gave us. Even when they demanded it, they said this is what they give us. That's the order. The panel said that we should go back to that place and brought that record of that particular record of proceedings of that day. So, and adjourn the matter 13th of January. The question is that why 13th of January? Somebody that is under incarceration. So that one is the top of another. They have applied. We are following it up. The other two appeals was supposed to have, and they said that they have adjourned for judgment and they will communicate to us on the date of the judgment. Now on Monday, I think that was on the 14th. On the 14th Monday, we went to 14th of October. That's the previous Monday. Monday this week. We went to DSSS, applied again for us to see Nnamdi Kanu, for us to have a discussion with him, if he's still with them, if he's still alive, for us to have a discussion with him against the matter that came up yesterday, 17th of October. We went to that place. Brethren, they refused us. First of all, when we came, they said that all the lawyers from Nnamdi Kanu should park outside the express, then and walk in their premises with left, which we did. Whereas other lawyers that came to see their clients, they are also allowed inside to join their car. They said that we should not go inside with our phone, that we should drop our phones in the car, which we did. But while we were in the reception, we saw other lawyers, our colleagues who came to see their clients also, they were with their phones in the reception, waited. They were busy calling people, calling lawyers who are seeing their clients until remaining us. Around 5 of them about, they come and tell us that we're not going to see Nnamdi Kanu. Why? That the order is from above. Against court order, that was why we suspected something must have happened. So that is the position we find ourselves. And I am calling the people of Nigeria. This persecution of Nnamdi Kanu is too much, especially the people from Southeast. This persecution is too much, and this is high time everybody should join hands. The lawyers, the civil society group, the political leaders, the religious leaders, and what have you, to protest against this. Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter. He's not a terrorist. Everybody knows. You said that he made a comment. A comment of what? People have made comments more than the one Nnamdi Kanu that Nnamdi Kanu has made in this country, including the wife of the president. During the time when they were campaigning for election of 2023, he said that Ipob should leave. Oba of Lagos said that Ipob should go and die in Lagoon. People refused Ipob to come and vote in Lagos. Open threatening, nothing happened. Nobody charged for terrorism. It's only Nnamdi Kanu. The people that we see that have committed the act of terrorism in this country, they were allowed to go. It's only Nnamdi Kanu. This persecution of Nnamdi Kanu is getting out of hand. So I'm calling everybody to join hands to to fight against this injustice against Nnamdi Kanu. Summarily, just to inform you, I don't know the way about of Nnamdi Kanu as we speak. Thanks and God bless you.
So let's bring in Nnamdi Kanu. What is the present situation now? And you've over and over again, alongside so many others, called for political solution. What's going on?
I think it's the fact that the president does not attach. I'm beginning to feel that the president does not attach importance to the welfare of our people, because if the primary responsibility of government is protection of lives and property, and you consider the Igbos an integral part of the Nigerian project, which we are, we invest in land where people don't invest. I can't imagine how many Yorubas and how many houses that built mansions, where in Abia, in Igbo, and in Ebony villages. But we have thousands of our people investing in Lagos, building mega mansions, big hotels, industrial estate, and so on and so forth. Because we believe that we are one. But your actions at times make us feel you don't even see us as part of the Nigerian project. Because if you do, consider the contribution of us and otherwise it was litigation. It should worry you since 1 year and of being in office. How do I resolve the satisfaction? There have not been any effort. Now you're coming for 30 days with conference. Have you called for even Umunna meeting with the Igbo problem? You're the president, commander-in-chief, who is supposed to enforce Section 14, lives and property. Our people have told you in clear terms that they want an end to the siege in our land. They want an end to this, uncertainty. People can no longer farm. Go to Umuloloki, things are happening there. Go to also, go to all of these things are born. Things are destroyed. We're dealing with our own brothers. We're dealing with a bag of people. We're dealing with military officers. We're dealing with a lot of issues down there. But there have not been any national consciousness, national effort to now bring our people together. Our people have all said in clear terms that as part of that show of good faith, as that part of that opportunity of, like a father who wants everything, bring everybody to the table, that obey the judgments of courts. I think for the fact that they have won in court, even when they didn't even have confidence, when they didn't have confidence in the judicial process, they still went through that adjudicatory process and they won. You obey it. That's the least you can do by granting Martin Nnamdi Kanu the bail or releasing him. And Section 174 thereabout was very clear on the powers. So what are we waiting for? The Attorney General can issue nullity. So the president, he has the powers to discontinue and terminate that legal proceeding. Justice Nyako, before the last judgment, agreed to a political solution and gave extended time, almost 3 months, so that government can now file. But the federal government never started that engagement. That shows hate. That shows lack of concern and care for the Igbos. The court, your court even said, go back and find a political way and I'll wait for you people. Waited 3 months, only for us to come again. Nothing. That made them to say, okay, since your orders are not being obeyed, you don't want to do anything. We don't have confidence. The woman have recused herself from the process. A new judge will come up. But this matter have lingered for over 2 years or thereabouts. So, allow that all over the world is done. We are not Hezbollah or not those other people. But is it you are not asking now, ceasefire Israel, let's go back to the temple. Even when some of them are murderous gangs that we know. Our tribe is not a murderous gang. All you need is a political solution to address things that originated from age-long injustice, which everybody knows. We have been treated like we are second class in a country we have invested so much. Is it a lie? That we have some of our leaders who doesn't want to speak in defense of our people. Doesn't take away the fact that our people also know that we have been treated unfairly. In a place we have confidence, in a place we have invested. That is what leads to this agitation. And now discussing and finding solution to those issues starts with releasing Martin Nnamdi Kanu, and then you go to the table. And every stakeholder, town union, governors, elected representatives, church leaders, then we now say this is the roadmap. Even after the war, when Gowon announced his 3R, reconstruction, rehabilitation, and this thing, was it implemented?
Integration, yes.
Was it implemented? Our people went home with 20 pounds of all their investment. We didn't get to occupy any position in the army. We didn't get to occupy any serious position in the police force.
An erosion that is ravaging that very region.
Our properties were not returned back up to today. Our land were balkanized and divided, like caged them so that they don't rise up again. So those 3 hours were like things that was read at the UN Assembly, just for with the camera.
No, but what are our governors? You know, yeah, they came together the other day and agreed that, called for the president to adopt the political solution. Do you think they are doing enough to see that this happens? Or what more do you think they can do?
You see, the character of some of these leaders, not all of them, some of them, should tell you that you should not expect much, because what are the process most of them got into office, and what are their consistencies and character? These are people who want half of their people to make it so that they can declare the winner, who can sign any deal with anybody, leave it to them, so they can be leaders. So are they genuine leaders? You may be a legal leader on paper and access to people's money, but are you really the leader of the people? Do these people have that moral confidence in you as a leader?
What more will you want them to do? If they're probably watching now, what do you think they can take from you?
They should behave as a people leading a people. They should ask themselves, are they leading the people? In the first place, before Nnamdi Kanu, if there was leadership, if there was a direction, would people have followed it?
No.
Because there was no leadership. He felt it was a vacuum. Some of them doesn't want to say a word because they don't want to have issues with the government. Some of them have corrupt past. They feel that government will cover them. So if they want to ask that question, they may look at the other way against them. So they are not really, most of them. I'm not all of them, most of them. Because the electoral process was bastardized. So anything can creep into public position today. Forgot one senator told you that those who used to arrest as criminals in the past, they came to Senate and saw them sitting with them. That is the story. The institution, the base, everything is no longer standing strong. So to resolve this issue, like I told you, grant him bail, bring our people to the table. When the Niger Delta issue was there, didn't they, even the vice president traveled to Camp 4.
Amnesty was applied.
Yeah. Today, Tampolo is not the one
King.
holding NNPC security contracts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's part of all those harmonization.
Yeah. And one of them is king to a community.
So
take it on.
You address their own issue.
And then
even there was rehabilitation in Northeast.
Exactly.
Those who were even beheading.
Yeah.
We were talking about rehabilitation for them.
And reintegrating them.
Giving them one indomie with one egg, and they were eating. Making clothes for them.
So the injustice is obvious.
In North Central, Buhari throughout his tenure was focused on how to end farmer-sellers clash. What was that clash? A man takes his cattle into my farmland, and I say you can't pass. Is that supposed to bring a clash?
No.
Criminal law is supposed to deal with that. But you're still wanting to find a political solution to that crisis. Yes, whether the climate change is chasing the man with the cattle, the point is my land and my farm is my farm.
Yeah.
The same way he wants his cattle to survive, my farm should survive.
Yeah.
This led to crisis, and the government wanted to find a solution to them. So why not sit with our people also to find a solution to this thing that have made our markets to be burned?
The economy of the South is wrecked.
To be destroyed. Our people, move in fear. They don't travel home.
Yeah.
Foreign remittance is dropping, which if it is high, Nigerian government will be benefiting.
True.
The amount of money people remit in dollars to help their people at home.
True.
Our people, whenever they make money anywhere in the world, if they don't send it home, they feel they have not started.
True.
So those things are not coming in. People are moving their parents and their family members out of the place. So let us be like the national anthem will say, a nation that is, in justice, united as one.
Where no man is oppressed.
So here you're oppressing us every day. Here you're not making any effort to address our complaint, and you still want those people to have confidence. Okay. So all these things are not fair and are not just.